Very much so.
What like, because with anybody who's new to wrestling, I'm sure you had moments where moves get botched or things don't go how
you got to keep going.
planned. You got to keep going. But
Keep going.
do you feel like there was a certain time, or are you still getting to the point where you feel like you're hitting your stride in terms of pulling off some of it? Because you pull off some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah, I have a long way to go. And I understand that. I'm getting more comfortable with the reps I'm having. I mean, this year, I think I had under 20 matches this year.
Right.
And when it comes to more than a 5-minute match, I think I had less than 10. And the majority of your favorites,
When you say this year, you mean 2023 or 2022?
2022.
Okay, I'm like,
sorry,
God damn, you put in that
2022.
work.
But
It's been a week.
Your favorites probably have 10 matches in like 2 months.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
even that. I mean,
for sure.
So for me not to have these many matches, this can do a lot to you mentally and physically, because I'm not used to getting these reps in. And me practicing, Jade Cargill can only get to her biggest form live.
Yeah.
And the more people, the more I'm into my character.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have like a dark taping with like 50 people, I can't get into my character the way I really want to get into my character unless I see a sea of people, because that's why I do all my heat outside, because I like interacting with the audience, or I tell the audience, hey, you idiots, count to 10 or 5 or whatever. I love interacting. I love them saying, oh, you suck. Or this guy was like, you're 5'2" in person. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And but I had to stop because we were on TV and I gave her a choke slam. And I literally was like, get the can't say it. And I went over to him and I said something. But I have a long way to go. Like I said, your favorites have been in this game for like 5, 7. Brian told me he didn't get comfortable until like 7 years.
Wow.
So the fact that I'm on national TV, I'm pulling off moves and like I'm doing all these transitions.
Shit, for sure.
Thank you. And like, and the funny thing is, like, I can do the big moves. They're easy. Like, it's more so like, can my partner take the move or like take this big bump? But I can do all these moves. I was a power lifter for a long time.
Yeah,
so,
you were saying earlier before we were on camera that you've lived through like 5 lives.
I did.
So what were you doing prior to being a superstar wrestler on AEW?
So I was a collegiate basketball player, D1 collegiate basketball player. Went overseas for 2 years, played basketball over there.
Where at?
Jacksonville University.
Oh.
It's a D1 university.
But where overseas?
Le Havre in Normandy.
Okay.
You know where that? France.
Okay. France.
It's pro A.
Okay.
So then I'm a child psychologist. I was a stay-at-home mom, and then I supported my spouse who played baseball. So I did a couple things prior to this, but also it made me, when I got back when I got the opportunity to get into sports, I didn't want to let it go.
So does your spouse?
A trainer. Sorry.
You're still with your spouse?
I am.
When you were with him, he was in the league?
Yes.
So now does he get to kind of
relax?
You guys kind of switch positions?
Yes.
Because now you're running around and traveling and performing. And
he's a stay-at-home dad, but also we just brought into a softball team. So
Nice.
we're the 4th owners of a softball team.
Wow.
So there's only 4 teams out in the league right now, and it's going to be in Dallas. So that, and then he's the co-owner for the Lexington Legends. So
who's your spouse?
Brandon Phillips.
Okay. I
don't
watch baseball.
He played for the Reds, the Braves, and won a ring with the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah,
so
light.
He's just relaxing right now. 17, vet. But he's at home taking care of our daughter, and I'm on the road right now, and I couldn't be more ecstatic because I love it. It's like fun, and I don't need to do it. Like, I can go home, sit on my ass, and make more money, like pleasing my spouse than like doing all this. But I do it because I love it. Yeah, I love it.